Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video. And if you thought that you have seen the worst of Disney Star Wars, you ain't seen nothing yet. The future is looking pretty bleak for the universe that George Lucas created and that Kathleen Kennedy has destroyed. Now, we all knew about the Rey movie coming out. You knew about it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Rey movie's coming out eventually. I believe that's supposed to start shooting maybe this year. I don't know. I have no interest in actually seeing this movie. What about you?
No.
I can tell you this. This is one movie I will not go see at the movie theater. I'm not wasting my money on this. It will be a waste of time. I'm pretty sure the movie will be a disaster, so we'll have enough content just to go off of that, right?
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this right here. But the director of this movie, her name is what is her name? I'm having trouble pronouncing her name. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. She has never ever directed a movie. She is a documentary filmmaker, a woke activist. That's the only qualification. That's it. But she's going to take the helm of this movie right here. And apparently, she doesn't understand Star Wars. Obviously, she has not been paying attention what's been going on with Star Wars since 2012. You know, going on 12 years now. Mm-hmm. Because she actually said something, man, that should terrify a lot of Star Wars fans. Let's get into it. Daisy Ridley's new Star Wars director says it's about time we had a female filmmaker come forward to shape the galaxy far, far away. Wait a minute, what? Where has she been for the past 12 years?
I don't know. I never heard of her.
Nobody's heard of her. She's a documentary filmmaker. I think it's pretty clear she's not a Star Wars fan. Who's in charge of Lucasfilm? Who makes the...
Bob Iger.
Well, I'm talking about Lucasfilm, not Disney. Kathleen Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
Last time I checked, Kathleen Kennedy is a woman, right? Mm-hmm. So, hasn't Kathleen Kennedy been shaping the galaxy far, far away? Since she is the president of Lucasfilm?
No.
I mean...
Well, she shaped the galaxy far, far away, but it's not positive.
Yeah, it's been definitely negative. This is ridiculous, but this is what she said right here. I'm very thrilled about the project because I feel what we're about to create is something very special. We're in 2024 now, and it's about time that we have a woman come forward to shape a story in a galaxy far, far away. I already said Kathleen Kennedy is the president of Lucasfilm. She's shaping a galaxy, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't Deborah Chow do Obi-Wan Kenobi, which was a disaster? Mm-hmm. She directed every episode.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I mean, I like Deborah Chow on, she did some good on the Mandalorian and other, movie outside of Disney.
Yeah, didn't she direct episode of Man in the High Castle?
Yeah. And the other movie, I forgot. But, she's good, but just when it comes to Obi-Wan, I don't know why there's a mistake on that one.
It was a disaster completely, and fans rejected it. Also, The Acolyte, Leslie Headland, Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant, created a whole show for Star Wars that's going to be coming out. What the hell is Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy talking about? Now, she's talking about the movies, okay. But there's been women involved with Star Wars ever since Disney took over. Making the calls. Mm-hmm. Is she blind? Has she not seen the Disney stuff?
Well, she wants to be the first woman to direct Star Wars and feel proud of it or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind having a female filmmaker, to direct Star Wars or other kind of movie, as long as it's good and like can relate it to the franchise that George Lucas made.
When they get away from George Lucas for sure.
Yeah, and I guess it's because maybe, they want to be, hire like female filmmaker because they think that, every industry is male domination, and I guess they need more female.
Well, she probably didn't know this here. A big part of the filmmaking process is actually editing the movie. Guess who edited the original Star Wars movie in 1977? Do you know?
Who?
George Lucas's wife.
Yeah.
Marcia
I remember.
Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah, she edited that movie. She was involved in that movie. Even though George Lucas, of course, he's the creator, so he has the final say on everything. But this one's blind, man. Rey is not a very popular character. To me, she is the worst of the major characters in Star Wars history. She has no good story arc whatsoever. And we already know what they're going to do. It's about her rebuilding the Jedi Order, which Luke was supposed to do. But oh no, we can't let Luke do that successfully. You already know that they're going to have the Jedi Order flourishing with Rey. Because think of this here. Jedi Order already failed in the prequels, right? Mm-hmm. Episode 3, Jedi falls apart. Sequel trilogy, the Jedi failed because of Luke, Disney. Do you really think they're going to let the Jedi fail under Rey?
Yeah.
No, they're not going to allow Jedi to fail under Rey. Rey, they're going to make sure the Jedi are successful under Rey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
under Rey, it will be fail.
It won't be a good story, but they're not going to let the Jedi fail because Rey is the savior.
Yeah. In a way, yeah, that's how it will go when they think like all female like are capable of doing everything right and nothing is wrong.
Yeah, all females are going to be perfect.
But it's very unbelievable. I mean, even in a female standpoint. Well, in some female standpoint.
Yeah, there was also some rumor about the two major characters in the movie. Outside of Rey, is supposed to be like is it two girls or was it a girl and a boy? I don't remember exactly. But it's going to be a world disaster. You know what? Based on the way the Acolyte is received, I believe that's going to be a telltale sign for this Star Wars movie. These movies are falling apart. The budget's out of control. So I'm very, very curious as to what kind of budget this movie's going to have. Because if they want to make money, I don't think this movie can have a big time Star Wars budget because they're failing.
Yeah, but do you think according to like the female, like the what you guys call the woke female, they don't think it's failing is because of other people don't like it because they blame like the fan and stuff like that.
Well, one of the major problems is that Disney has went out their way to pander to females. Guess what? The females aren't going to the movies to see this stuff. The females, they've told you what they wanted to see. Barbie, right? Mm-hmm. Barbie was a massive success because that movie was made for girls. Now, of course, there's women like Star Wars, but George Lucas even said himself, Star Wars is made for boys. It was made for males. But Disney has done a poor job of even attracting females to watch their shows and their movies. Mm-hmm. And I don't think anybody's going to come to this. This thing sounds like it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah. I mean, in this kind of entertainment industry, all kind of like entertainment industry, like even music, art, sport, and stuff. And I guess, I mean, don't you think it's very hard to get in, even for like male or female, because it's it's not objective. It's very subjective. You know, people have their own opinion and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I can understand why, they want to push like female filmmaker and
I'm going to tell you this.
what?
They're doing this because when the movie fails, and it will fail, they're going to scream misogyny and racism.
Yeah, and that is wrong because in this kind of industry, like, okay, like George Lucas Star Wars and Disney Star Wars, okay, if you're going to have a female filmmaker or like actress and stuff, you need to, I mean, they need to have like a female filmmaker who knows George Lucas Star Wars and like, continue like the George Lucas where he, left off.
Where they've already said that they're not going to be doing that anymore.
Yeah,
They're
and
getting away. No Luke, no Han, no Leia, none of that stuff. It's all gone.
yeah, and when that is the case, like in this one, I guess like in this article, it also said that they're not focusing on Luke Skywalker.
He won't be in it.
No, even like as a flashback or him as a Force Ghost, like they're not going to focus on that, but focus on like his spirit about like with her that will be significant.
What are they going to focus on? Luke, she was with Luke for like a day and a half. He wanted nothing to do with her, and that was it.
Yeah, and
they destroyed Luke.
When that's kind of story that is like not focused on George Lucas, like Star Wars, to continue his legacy, it really turn, the fan off.
Yeah.
I mean, even though, I'm not the fan, it kind of turned me off,
Yeah.
But I can understand where some female filmmakers are upset when, there's a lot of backlash because this is art and art can be very like competitive and stuff. And when, when some people cannot like take the backlash, they kind of like lash out on people,
Yeah.
I guess.
And I think it's pretty clear that that Lucasfilm under Kathleen Kennedy can't take the backlash. They already got their statement written out, calling everybody racist and sexist. But I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.